Many women begin intermittent fasting in search of better health, more energy, and weight control. But what few realize is that once you cross into your 40s, your body requires more intentional preparation for fasting to truly deliver its benefits. One of these crucial needs involves a mineral that is often completely overlooked: magnesium. This mineral doesn't just play a role in hundreds of vital functions in the body. It's essential for women who want to age with balance, strength, and vitality. Magnesium deficiency, which is incredibly common at this stage of life, can silently sabotage the benefits of fasting. It affects sleep, causes persistent fatigue, disrupts mood, and even increases the risk of chronic diseases. Understanding the connection between fasting, aging, and magnesium can completely transform the way you care for your health after 40. What? Does a woman's body need to age well during intermittent fasting? After 40, a woman's body begins to undergo hormonal changes that directly affect metabolism, body composition, and stress response. Menopause approaches, estrogen levels fluctuate, and this impacts everything from mood to bone density and cardiovascular health. This is exactly where intermittent fasting comes in as a promising strategy. It improves insulin sensitivity, reduces inflammation, and stimulates cellular regeneration. But for these benefits to take hold, the body needs a solid nutritional foundation, especially in nutrients that support neurological, neurology, muscular, and hormonal systems. Aging well while practicing intermittent fasting involves much more than skipping meals. It requires keeping the body in functional balance with a focus on preventing nutrient deficiencies that tend to worsen over time. And among all of them, magnesium deficiency stands out, both for how common it is and for the silent damage it can cause. Over time, many women start to notice their bodies complaining in subtle ways. The heart races without warning, bones feel more fragile, and the mind is constantly on alert, like it never fully relaxes. What many don't realize is that magnesium plays a direct role in all three of these pillars of health, and its absence can make them worse, especially during fasting. Take the heart, for example. It relies on magnesium to maintain a proper rhythm. Without it, episodes of palpitations, unstable blood pressure, and even mild arrhythmias can become more frequent, often overlooked or brushed off. And while fasting brings many benefits, it's still a metabolic stressor. If the body isn't prepared, it responds with warning signals. In the bones, magnesium deficiency silently contributes to the loss of bone density. It's common to associate this risk only with calcium, but without magnesium. Calcium isn't properly absorbed and can even accumulate where it shouldn't, like in the arteries. And when we talk about the brain, we're talking about focus, memory, and calm. Women with low magnesium levels often report higher anxiety, irritability, and trouble sleeping. During fasting, these symptoms can become even more intense because the brain needs stability to handle the temporary absence of food. Taking care of your magnesium levels means taking care of the foundation that supports your overall well-being. And this becomes even more crucial when your goal is to fast with ease and age with autonomy and quality of life. As the years go by, it's common to hear that certain symptoms are just part of aging. Waking up tired even after a full night's sleep, dealing with frequent cramps, getting easily irritated for no clear reason, struggling with constipation, or having trouble sleeping. All of these signs slowly get accepted as normal. But the truth is that many of these symptoms have a silent cause that most women don't recognize: magnesium deficiency. This deficiency becomes even more problematic when intermittent fasting is added into the mix. Fasting demands that the body stay balanced while going hours without food. If magnesium is lacking, that balance breaks. Symptoms worsen, the body goes into alert mode, and fasting, which should be a tool for longevity, starts to take a toll. Without magnesium, the physiological stress of fasting becomes heavier. Anxiety rises, sleep disturbances worsen, and muscle recovery slows down. Gradually, a woman can feel more drained than before. And that's often when many give up. Not because fasting doesn't work, but because the body wasn't ready to sustain the process in a healthy way. Ignoring these signs doesn't just sabotage your fasting results, it accelerates the wear and tear on your nervous, cardiovascular, and skeletal systems. And that's exactly the opposite of what we want when we talk about aging well. Supporting your magnesium levels is, therefore, a direct investment in your ability to use fasting as a source of vitality, not a source of exhaustion. Magnesium supports sleep, anxiety, and hormonal balance during fasting. One of the most common complaints among women starting intermittent fasting after 40 is increased anxiety, difficulty relaxing at night, and the feeling that their hormones are completely out of balance. These reactions are understandable. Fasting, though natural, is a stressor on the body, and without proper support, its effects can become more overwhelming than beneficial. This is where magnesium steps in as a powerful modulator of emotional and hormonal stability. This mineral works within the central nervous system to promote relaxation, reduce the release of cortisol, the stress hormone, and support the production of GABA, a neurotransmitter essential for slowing down the mind and preparing the body for rest. When magnesium levels are adequate, sleep naturally improves, anxiety becomes more manageable, and the body responds to fasting with far greater balance. That's because the body isn't just resisting the absence of food. It's functioning in harmony with the process. Magnesium also plays a key role in hormonal regulation, from improving insulin sensitivity to supporting estrogen metabolism. This is especially important for women entering perimenopause, a stage where hormonal imbalance becomes one of the greatest challenges too. Maintaining energy and overall health, getting restorative sleep, feeling more emotionally grounded, and keeping your hormones in check isn't a luxury, it's a foundation for healthy longevity. And magnesium can be a key part of building that foundation while you fast, with a 16-minute video goal. It's important to maintain a steady rhythm, delivering meaningful content while keeping each chapter focused and concise. Aging well isn't just about living longer. It's about living with clarity, autonomy, and vitality. And when we talk about longevity, magnesium is gaining more attention in scientific research as one of the most essential minerals for supporting that process. Studies show that optimal magnesium levels are associated with a lower risk of cardiovascular disease, better blood sugar control, reduced incidence of osteoporosis, and even lower levels of inflammation, all of which are major factors in how we age. For women practicing intermittent fasting, maintaining magnesium levels helps the body stay in an optimized metabolic state without compromising vital functions. This is what separates a fast that accelerates aging from one that slows it down. In other words, longevity isn't just about genetics, it's about strategy. And magnesium may be one of the most accessible and effective pillars of that strategy, especially when paired with practices like intermittent fasting. Magnesium supplementation, choosing the right form matters. When it comes to supplementation, many women think of taking magnesium as a one-size-fits-all solution without realizing there are different types. And the form you choose can significantly impact how your body responds. For those who fast and are focused on long-term health, absorption and side effects matter. Magnesium bisglycinate, for example, is one of the most recommended forms. It has high bioavailability, meaning it's easily absorbed by the body and is gentle on the stomach. It's especially helpful for improving sleep, easing anxiety, and supporting hormonal balance, which are three crucial pillars of women's health after 40. Magnesium threonate is a strong option for those seeking enhanced focus, mental clarity, and cognitive protection as it effectively crosses the blood-brain barrier. Magnesium malate is also worth considering. It supports cellular energy production and can be helpful for women experiencing fatigue or muscle aches, both common during hormonal transitions. On the other hand, magnesium oxide, although widely available in pharmacies, has poor absorption and tends to have a laxative effect. For this reason, It may not be the best choice for those looking to use magnesium as a therapeutic and sustainable supplement, more than just taking magnesium. The key is choosing the right type, in the right dosage, and with professional guidance, ensuring that this mineral truly fulfills its role in protecting and nourishing the body, especially during fasting. A common question among women who practice intermittent fasting is, can I take magnesium while fasting without breaking the fast? The good news is, yes. Magnesium, being a non-caloric mineral, does not interrupt the metabolic fasting state. However, it's important to know how and when to take it to fully benefit from its effects. The ideal timing depends on your primary goal. If your focus is on improving sleep or reducing evening anxiety, taking magnesium at night can support deeper, more restorative rest. If you're looking for more focus, energy, and balance throughout the day, morning use, even while fasting, may be more effective. What you want to avoid is taking magnesium alongside substances that interfere with absorption or contain calories, such as sugary multivitamins, oil-based capsules, or flavored drinks. In these cases, there's a risk of breaking the fast and reducing its key effects, such as fat burning or cellular AUTOPHAGY. Another helpful tip is to start with smaller doses. Observe how your body responds and adjust as needed with the help of a healthcare provider. This helps minimize gastrointestinal discomfort and ensures the supplement works efficiently without overloading the body. Magnesium can be incorporated into your fasting routine in a simple, safe, and effective way. And when done mindfully, it becomes a powerful ally in the journey toward aging with vitality and balance. Aging with health isn't just luck, it's a daily practice built on conscious choices. And for women over 40 who've chosen intermittent fasting as a tool for well-being, adding magnesium to the journey can be a real game changer. Throughout this video, we've seen how a lack of this mineral can impact sleep, mood, heart health, bone strength, and even undermine the benefits of fasting itself. We've also uncovered how magnesium works behind the scenes, supporting essential functions so fasting can be safe, balanced, and truly transformative. If you're ready to take a confident step in this direction, start by tuning into your body's signals. Persistent fatigue, insomnia, cramps, or frequent anxiety aren't just signs of aging. They could be warning signs of a deficiency that needs attention. Choosing a well-absorbed form of magnesium, like bisglycinate or threonate, makes a big difference. And taking it at a strategic time away from other caloric supplements helps you stay in an active and effective fasting state. Intermittent fasting doesn't have to be a lonely or draining journey. With the right support like magnesium, it can become one of the most powerful tools for strengthening your body, balancing your mind, and embracing the next chapter of life with more lightness, clarity, and independence. If this content resonated with you, share it with other women 40 plus. And let us know in the comments, do you already take magnesium? Or are you thinking of starting now? Your health is worth this level of care.